buying your first wig. Welcome to Gracie's Wig Journey and Wig Fashion Fiesta, my two YouTube channels. Come with me as we get into our second video. You've overcome the fear. Now, what types of things should you consider prior to purchasing your very first wig? Come with me and let's begin. It has to be your comfort level, meaning that most of us, at least my experience, is when I bought my very first wig, it was dark brown. In fact, I have probably many wigs, but my first two wigs was the same color as my own hair. Why? Because when you go out there, you want people to think that's, there's nothing different about her. But slowly I evolved into all kinds of colors, all kinds of styles. In fact, my whole life I've had long hair. Now, being that I'm a baby boomer, of course I wear it back in a ponytail or up, but I've had fun in ordering these shorter styles too. But that is what's most important, is for you most likely to order your same natural color. Now, most of these wig manufacturers, if you're still really scared, you can actually request them to send you a little ring of all the different fibers and their colors, and then you can just kind of hold it up just to think that it would match your hair perfectly. Or take a chance from what you see on the internet in their particular manufacturer, in their site, and just think that kind of looks like my color, order it. And unless it's some huge discount, most likely you can return it if you just don't like it as far as the color. So that's number one. You're going to be choosing probably your same color. And I had also shared with you your very first wig, unless you are coming from the beauty industry and work with hair and makeup, you really should buy from a very top reputable manufacturer like Wigs.com, Wigstudio.com. There are many out there, and you can kind of tell by the price of the synthetic wigs that they run anywhere from $150 up to $400 or $500 or $600 or even sometimes $700. Why? Because you're going to get the cap construction is going to be top quality. Listen to what I'm going to say. There is a perception out there that human hair wigs are more expensive than synthetic or man-made fibers, such as this. The answer is not anymore. It used to be that way. In fact, generally with your very top manufacturers, yes, the human hair wigs do cost up to $4,000 for a wig. Sometimes around $1,000 or $1,500 versus their synthetics go anywhere from $150 up to $600 or $700. So yes, the big companies, there's a big, huge price difference. But it's the big companies that spend a lot of money on the cap construction, because it is the cap, the labor intensive making the cap is what the cost of the wig will be. Let me show you. This is a beautiful human hair wig that I purchased for less than $25, which included shipping, if you can believe that. But look at the cap. The cap is very loose. Now, this is what you call wefting. And it looks very similar to the way many of the wig manufacturers make their wigs as far as the cap. But when you get it, you feel the quality of the material. Everything is really very cheap. And therefore, even though this is a petite or petite large size, it's huge on me. It's just massive. Now I'm going to show you, this is from a very top manufacturer. But you can kind of see, you see the wefting, how it's so wide in between spaces, whereas this wefting, it's a lot tighter, and you can just feel it. Now, you could also get it hand tied, meaning that this would all be almost continuous. You wouldn't see this open space. But this is machine stitched right here. However, when it comes to this lace front and the monofilament top, and you're going to say, what's that? In another video, I'll go into those details. Those are all hand-tied, the fibers, synthetic fibers, to this part of the fabric. But the key, what I'm trying to share with you, is that the cap itself is such of a higher quality. They have tabs on the side here. They have these little Velcro tabs on the back to kind of tighten it on your neck. It's just that the quality of construction of the cap is so far superior to these less expensive companies that sell their wigs. So again, for those of you that come and are very talented from the beauty industry, you may have no problem in fixing this. And in another video, I'll get into the little things you can buy, like little combs and these little different types of things that you sew in your cap that helps anchor and to hold down your wig. So if you like and can do all that kind of stuff, be my guest. Your very first wig, if you want to purchase it, you can buy it very, very inexpensive. But most of us aren't that talented. My goal was to be able to get out of the box, shake it, put my wig grip on, which I'll explain in the video what wig grips are, and throw the wig on, and out the door I go. I didn't want to have to style it really. I wanted just to be able to make it really fun and easy. The quality wigs are that way. They're made beautifully, and they therefore there's a lot less maintenance, a lot less you're being involved in the styling. But again, you're paying a good price for these wigs, and they do have wonderful sales where they can have up to 70% sometimes. And also on my particular channel, you can get a discount of 15% discount in purchasing your very first wig. But anyway, I wanted to share with you these steps that are important when it comes to buying your first wig, and that is quality. Your first wig should be quality. So that means you're paying a little bit more than perhaps your budget might allow. However, if you are operating within a very, very tight budget, by all means, get that wig that's less expensive. However, go to your own beauty salon and have the lady there help you with the cap. They will come up with ideas of what you might be able to do to somehow make that cap fit nice and snug so that you're comfortable with it and you can go outside and not be afraid that it can fall off, because that's the number one fear. First of all, you fear people going to recognize that you're wearing a wig, and then the next thing when you walk it out, is it going to stay on? So I hope this answers your questions. Have a great day, and stay tuned for my next video where I kind of get into the do's and don'ts of a heat-friendly or human hair wig or a synthetic wig. What's all that about? As well as I also get into the construction, sharing with you what a lace front is and what a monofilament is. So it all has to do with making your wig look like your own natural hair. Have a great day.